got problems, then say some. Chopper come out of the bus like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. Ain't had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear a nigga got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with some more One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 905, 906, and 908, and today we'll be watching episodes 909 to 911. Now, in the last video, we went ahead and finally saved Otama from the deadly clutches of Hold'em. It seems as though young Otama actually was far more important than we would have originally thought, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. Hold'em had previously thought that Luffy was a part of the Thieves Brigade. That seems like Okiku has some type of familiarity with. Let me try to pronounce this. The Tamayama Thieves Brigade, who are stealing from the Precious Farm, where they're holding a lot of the food that is not poisoned, and they're keeping from the regular people. Through a little bit of a fight, it seems like Luffy also wanted to get the food that they were harboring on that giant treasure ship. So he tasked Zoro with getting that, and he went ahead and saved Otama from Hold'em. After seeing that she was severely tortured with a swollen cheek, he decided, no, I'm not going to leave you here without a beating, all right? You're going to catch this Red Hawk. Otama seen that Red Hawk and seen the spirit of Ace imbued within Luffy, and was truly convinced that he is indeed Ace's younger brother. But taking out Hold'em does create quite the problem. Jack, who had survived the huge beating that he suffered in Zou by the giant elephant Shueisha, is back here in the town of Kuri, land of Wano. And Hold'em's defeat here by Luffy is going to, raise some eyebrows, and it was of course reported to Jack, and Law was trying his best to avoid any type of suspicion or any, anything too loud going on, because of course it was a covert operation. Hawkins pulling up to the city, Law tried to take him out while wearing a mask, but of course that didn't work out. He was able to, notice Law's ability, his tats, all that, it was pretty, you have tattoos and all that are pretty distinguishable. People are going to notice you. Episode 906, we got to find out that Otama's Dango actually controls Smile users. I was wondering if Hold'em had that suspicion, which is why he wanted to figure out her ability so badly. Whether or not it would have any effect on Smile users. They had tested it out on the headliner Speed, and of course now she is following Otama's every order. It's literally a master servant role. It seems as though those Dango are able to control them to that extent. So that might be pretty helpful later on, considering there are quite a few Zone and Smile Fruit users. We don't know if it works on Zone Fruit users, but of course it does work on Smiles, or may have different effects on each Smile user. We don't know. So more experimentation may need to be had. Maybe she could test it on Chopper and see if it works on him, if there's like a time limit on it, and wears off slowly. If it wears off, it's gonna be pretty bad, because they left Speed to take Otama all the way back home. So if it runs out in that time, she's gonna be captured again essentially. But regardless, Law versus Hawkins went underway. We got to see that Hawkins' ability is actually able to transfer unique devil fruit damage, like with Law's room. He's able to cut people up, and they're not actually cut up, they're just sort of split apart, and they're still having control of their body parts. He tried to slash Hawkins with that, and it transferred over to somebody else. So what he calls just proxies are still taking damage through Law's unique abilities like injection and all that, but Law was still able to slowly but surely take out all of his proxies, essentially, his group, his people, and then go after him. Luffy, or rather Zoro, and Okiku had stolen the giant treasure ship, ruined up the battle. Luffy went back to grab a whole tub of water, a whole swimming pool essentially, in order to bring to them. They eventually got to the ransacked town, the destroyed town full of hungry people, starving, thirsty, gave them all the food. Luffy, Taro is now known as a folk hero within there, and he told them to let them know that he did this. It was all him. And like I said, Speed took Otama back home. Not before we got to see Otama have some flashbacks of Ace, and Luffy let her know that she'll never go hungry again a day in her life. She'll be eating like this for the rest of her life, eating good out here in the land of Wano. He meant it. Ace, kind of lied. I'm sure he didn't expect to die within the time, but he said that when I come back, I'll be able to do that for you. And of course, Luffy is sort of imbuing that same principle. And it seems like every island we go to, we're essentially saving. All it takes is feeding Luffy, and he'll move mountains for you. Essentially, saw that with the Rebecca, and now we're seeing that here. But at the end there in episode 908, Law let them know that they're going to be going up to Oden Castle. Of course, we know about Kozuki. Oden went back to the episodes where they're explaining how the Kozuki clan had actually written the poneglyphs. They had inscribed them on those indestructible stones. So if there's some importance there as to why Kaido is so desperate in terms of taking over this place, there might be some type of inkling there as to information that we might need. Some more lore, because of course Law is teasing this as a very unbelievable truth that needs to be learned, and of course it shocked Zoro as well, so I need to see what it is. We saw the gravestones of Kinemon, Raizo, and Kanjuro, of course, as well as Momonosuke. So what exactly that's all about, we'll hopefully find out here. But if you guys would like to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. Takes you over to the regular sites. But without any further ado, let's get into it here. Episode 909. All right, episode 909. Luffy, you need some patience, bro. Why do you want spoilers, my guy? Ruins of Oden Castle. Oh, here we go. Oh. Animal holding the sword in its mouth? That's a Dark Souls enemy, bro. It's a Dark Souls boss. Zoro sensed the sword. He said, I need this. Oh, wow. All right. Zoro's just pulling up. I was going to say Zoro fights mystery creature, but is that a scar over its eye? All one and the same. I swear every time they do something like this, it always ends up being something. Oh, never mind. All right, it does look crazy. Thought it was about to be like some cute fluffy animal, big ass tiger. I was gonna say Zoro versus mystery creature, but Zoro versus tiger. I'm about to say Kaido. He's the hero of this land, huh? Oh, Kurozumi Orochi. The Shogun, right? Okay. So the Shogun and Kaido are in cahoots. They both executed Oden together. I'm gonna have to go back and write down. Okay, he's opposed to it. Alright. So there's some Shogun Orochi. I'll just say that. I could write down his full name though. 20 years ago. Is that Kinemon? Oh man. Yeah, peaceful. Right. That's what you want him to think. Oh god. Why he got dimples for eyebrows? Why does this dude look like Kurozumi clan's Napping Kiyoshiro? Okay, there's a lot I need to go back to, brother. Quite a few names I missed writing down. I think they showed the teacher's name, but I didn't write it down. Is that Robin? Napping Kiyoshiro. Serious information. She on her spy shit once again. Zoro's still fighting this giant tiger with a sword. animals just know how to use weapons in this world, bro. Zoro fighting a lot of animals with blades and weapons. It's like the island he trained on with Mihawk, those baboons. Mm-hmm. Do you have a lion or a tiger stance or something like that? Crows! Those are my brethren. They calling to me. They said pay attention. Some real shit you about to see. Don't worry, Luffy. I don't think they're actually dead. They're just... This has been here. Nope. But I wouldn't be surprised if what's it called? If when Kaido and his men try to kill everybody, they thought they got everybody, but in reality, they were able to escape. But they had to lie to the people and say, we killed them. Don't worry about them. Oh boy. What is that, bro? He's over here moaning. Taking a piss? It's probably Kanjuro. Oh, it could be Kinemon. It is Kinemon. Probably has a stomach ache. I mean, if he's supposed to be dead, he's technically a ghost. Why do you look like that? Zombie boy. What's poppin'? Why did you pull up like that, bro? He does have a stomach ache. Bird shitting on that. Foxfire Kinemon. He said he was gone. That is such a crazy misdirection. Sama. It's okay, that's the homie. Yes, sir, my boy Dogstorm. Look at him chilling. That's my boy. I'm guessing Cat Viper. Oh, there they are. Finally, bro. Keroto Chopper Brook Sanji Nami. Finally. It's crazy. Just got here and they've already been on like a little adventure. Alright, most of the group is here. We're missing Zoro over there fighting a cat. And then the others still undercover. Hey, back up, my guy. Right, why do you always need to do that? Oh boy, he's gonna go crazy for her. He had to dress up for her. Bonkichi. Yeah, she's surprised how close they are. We came from the past? We ain't talking time travel, are we? We're not doing that in One Piece, right? There's no time devil fruit. Doon doon doon. Doon doo 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 doo. I think it's another misdirect. They like doing that. They just say something that sounds crazy. We came from the land of Wano of 20 years ago. Crossing through time to the present land of what? Oh, nah, this show tripping, bro. We not doing time travel. Nah, no. Bro, time travel makes almost every work of fiction messy, no matter how you look at it. I mean, it can be done right, but when time travel enters a story, the mechanics, the way everything works as far as, you know, how things of the past affect the future and vice versa, it all just gets so discombobulated. Too many plot holes open up with time travel. Maybe they'll do right. Maybe they will do something fire with this. But that is a crazy revelation. First of all, I want to know the mechanics. Could be a devil fruit. That might be the easiest way to write it off. Devil fruit. I don't know if they're gonna have any actual. I feel like it's gonna be something more holistic. I don't think it's gonna be any like tech or anything like that. It could be tech. I mean, I don't know. It's like Vegapunk doing back there, but if anyone's gonna have a time machine. Let me just write time travel. I think if I write that, I'll remember. Land of Wano 20 years ago. I don't feel like writing Land of Wano every time I want to write it, so I'm gonna just say LOW of 20 years ago. Okay, so there are a couple of names here that I want to go back over. Let me see, where was it at when that teacher was teaching? I don't know if they said her name. I think they did. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so they said Orochi, so I'm guessing they're related some way. It could be your daughter or something. Could be his daughter or something like that, the Shogun. Kurozumi. Because I saw Orichi and I was just like, wait, that's the Shogun's name, but I guess this is his family. She's over here spouting the propaganda to the kids in school. I mean, there's always been, like, you know, that's been done a lot of times with this sort of thing. As far as closed off countries, you know, just sort of making their own curriculum. For both real world and a lot of, like, the first thing that I thought of was Avatar: The Last Airbender. The whole Fire Nation thing, the propaganda they taught in the schools is similar to this. But obviously there are real world connections too. Gotta push that propaganda out somehow. Teach the kids to, like, grow up thinking they know what they know, and even though what they know isn't what there's really about the world, and they think they know but they don't know, and what they do know is false. It's just it's a mess, a whole mess. There's definitely some more of those here. So the Akazaya 9, is that the group, or I guess maybe the retainers of the Kozuki clan? Is that their name? It's been 2 decades now. As a hero who took down those evil samurai, and they're saying it was Kurozumi Orochi. That was his name. Oh no, Kurozumi Orochi. Okay, so that's not her name. That's the dude's full name. Okay, so is that the name of the book? Maybe Kurozumi Orochi. Okay. So Kurozumi Orochi, Shogun of the land of Wano, together with Kaido executed Kozuki Oden. For reasons unknown thus far, we do know that he wanted to open up the land of Wano. We know that there's plenty of history between Kaido and, not only just Kaido, but, the history of the world and the Kozuki clan, as they were the ones that carved the poneglyphs. Maybe it has something to do with the road poneglyphs, but I don't think it stops there. There's probably a lot more to the land of Wano that Kaido's gonna want. Don't really know too much about Kaido as a person and what his motives are, other than wanting to die in a glorious battle. But King of the Pirates and One Piece is sort of just like the general goal that you can apply to all pirates, and him having a road poneglyph kind of does lead to that fact. He could be looking for, I'm trying to remember if, I don't think the reading of the poneglyphs was passed down, right? So I was wondering if he was looking for somebody he was hoping to have somebody that could read the poneglyphs, but I don't think that was passed down from Oden to Momo, and I don't think any of the retainers knew how to read the poneglyphs either. It's just Robin thus far, only known person that can read the poneglyphs. He has one real poneglyph. We got the copy from Big Mom, and then we have the one from Zoe. I'm assuming by the end of this arc we'll have that third road poneglyph, so it's just one more, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like 4 of them, and we know where the One Piece is. But then we could also follow the route of the log pose. Regardless, there's a lot going on here, and I think there is something a lot deeper to this time travel thing. But I'm interested to see how this could work out. So let's get into the next episode here, episode 9-10. Lego. All right, let's get into it. Episode 9-10. Yeah, you're gonna break Luffy's brain, bro. A lot of y'all weren't born yet. Has to be a devil fruit, man. What does that mean? Okay, I don't think I skipped the title. I think it's gonna come up. That's why I have my mouse here ready. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna use my brain power real quick before this, whole exposition dump happens. I'm thinking that, the whole raid and everything may have happened. So this whole raid and everything with Kozuki Oden, it wasn't recent. I was thinking it was just a couple months ago, but they're saying it happened 20 years ago. And it didn't click in my brain that if it happened 20 years ago, then how would Momo only be 8 years old? Because he was there experiencing all that. And I remembered that slight detail from Zoe. It was very clever, actually, that I did it like that. So Momo said he remembered meeting Roger. I think it was Roger, right? Yeah. And the crew was like, how could you have met Roger? He was executed before you were even born. So time travel makes sense in that regard. If Momo came from 20 years ago, technically he's, 20? Is he even 8? Is that the exact? I think it's 8, 9, something. Maybe I just made up a number. But like he's technically 28, 30 years old or something like that. But he's just a kid because of the time travel thing. So, if it happened 20 years ago, then yeah, that would make sense. That's just the thing that clicked in my brain when I was watching all that. The whole thing from Zoe. Toei Castle. People of Korea truly loved Omen. Oh shit. That's crazy. Toei Castle. to Oden Castle. Son of Kozuki Sukiyaka-sama, the shogun of the land of Wano at the time. God, these names are so long, bro. I'm sorry. I just gotta... Kozuki Sukiyaki, okay. Free spirit and hot-blooded. Okay. Shogun before Orochi. Violent incidents again and again. Oh shit. So he was a straight menace. He dead. He dead as hell. Ashura Doji. They bowed down to him. He said, "You got skills, lead us." Story and a snack. He made that place flourish. Jesus, and look at it now. Paradise Farm. Daimyo of Kuri. Sukiyaki-sama. 20 years old. Man. Damn, and y'all have defiled his place so much. Restrictive indeed. I mean, you are the leader. Dogstorm. This whole place was too small, bro. He needed the whole vast ocean. He's over here beating up a little dog and cat with the crazy monsters that live on this island. You're over here doing that to them? Look at a little baby cat, viper, and dog storm. I wonder how long Kaido's been in power. Not just here, but like as an emperor. Or even just as a pirate. Because if he was a part of that whole thing 20 years ago, like, yeah. They framed Kozuki Oden. Doom, 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 doom. So I'm wondering if Orochi wasn't Shogun at that point, right? I'd imagine not. Imagine everything that happened afterwards. He was able to become Shogun. Maybe that's the deal they had with Kaido. What do you need out of a dog? All the factories. Young Fox Fire. You can slice through those flames, bro. Come on. Younger sister, Iori. Okay. I was gonna say, he was trying to kill, the last whatever or the only blood relative of Oden left. But then I was wondering if he had any siblings or not, so I didn't want to say that. But there we go. He has a sister. She already had that on lock? How? What do you have, a future juice? Go farther and farther into the future by the power. Time fruit. Okay, so it is a devil fruit. Finally right at the place where this journey ends. She had a devil fruit that could let her travel into the future? Huh. So the possibility of time travel exists. Because if she died, then the time fruit is out there somewhere. Which can have crazy implications. I don't know. That's a wild devil fruit. So it just sends people into the future. I wonder if she has any control over how far or where. I guess it seems like maybe it was in the same spot. They left the sister too? So sister could still be alive. Or the mom could still be. We didn't actually see the mom die, right? She just sent them into the future. Wonder why she didn't let the sister go. And that's where they saw their... So that's their actual graves, technically. Well, actually. Oh, there's still people that are loyal. Wow, that's just how crazy Oden's impact was. That's what Luffy likes to hear, loyalty. We loyal out here. Wow. Wow. What a dump of lore that I just got. Okay, so I didn't fully write down the original Shogun's name when they were just listing off things that were going on. Let me go back to it. Okay, there it is. Kozuki Sukiyaki. Sukiyaki, okay. So he was the original Shogun, father to Oden. Oden was a wild brat kind of kid or whatever, got kicked out of the flower capital, went out to Kuri, which was a lawless land, made his stand, turned the place into fruitful area, you know, promise, or the whatever farm, created all the good stuff, good place. He was bored, wanted to venture out, and I'm sure him being bored is what led him to traveling with Roger and all that. So my first question that popped up was if Orochi was the shogun at the time of Oden's execution. So I'm thinking Sukiyaki is the shogun. So did something happen there where they actually betrayed Oden and Sukiyaki so that Orochi could become the shogun and Kaido could get whatever he wanted out of this? Maybe it was resources or whatever out of Wano to make his factories, smile fruits and all that. But wondering if Sukiyaki was... I doubt he would have been shogun. Like, how would he would have some type of power over, you know, the whatever false things they were saying about his son, unless he didn't care or something. We don't know exactly how. I don't know if their relationship was actually great. You know, he did banish him from the name capital, so It could have been a bad relationship. But regardless, I just wonder how that would have went down. Now, the thing with Toki, Momo's mother, having the time fruit. And they also mentioned that she came from the past as well. So she said you can never go back to the past, but you can always go to the future. I don't know if she doesn't know how to fully use the devil fruit or she never tried, but she just keeps going into the future. Maybe that's how the Kozuki clan were able to write down the Void Century's history and all that on the poneglyphs. She came from that time and she was able to travel into the future and she knows about everything that happened back then. That makes a lot of sense. Again, crazy devil fruit power, and I don't know if the world government never knew about this devil fruit and someone having it and being able to come from the Void Century to now to tell people about it. But the fact that she was able to, well, I mean, it's still like a theory of mine, but if that is the reason how they're able to know, it's crazy that she was able to have the foresight to write all that stuff down. Maybe it's just because the stuff that happened was so crazy and she's like, wow, the government's this oppressive. Probably is what pushed her to want to keep an indestructible stone that wouldn't be able to hold that future or hold that past. Man, what? Wano's extremely important to the world of One Piece, bro. There's a lot to this, man. But let's get into the final episode here, episode 911. Lego. All right, final episode of the video, episode 911. Lego. Is that Kiku? Can't even tell, bro. It's so far away. I'm pretty sure it's Kiku then. I was thinking that was his sister. Maybe she was just another one of the retainers. Travel to the future with them. That must have been a crazy thing for Dogstorm and Cat Viper to find out that they were able to escape into the future. Okay, maybe that's not Kiku because they keep hiding that person's face. So this is another one of the... They knew him immediately? Kozuki, Momonosuke, Kozuki, Oden, Kozuki, Sukiyaki. So there are people within Wano that know about this guy. Yeah, traveling the Grand Line with no expertise. Okay. And then he got separated from Kanjuro. Wow. Okay, right. Momonosuke's boarded that one. Okay. And then he got sent over to the Punk Hazard. Kanjuro told him to go save him. All makes sense. It ties up perfectly, bro. And now he wants to keep it a secret. Yeah. He's really giving a great reenactment. Luffy really... Straw Hat saved them, bro. No wonder he's so indebted to them. They were in a bad way before all this. He's separated from everyone in there. Everyone in Wano. He's separated from Raizo and then Kanjuro and then Momonosuke. He was trying to look for him, didn't know where he was at, and then got sliced up. He must have thought he was done for. Crisis after crisis, yeah. No wonder Zoe fought so heavily to keep Raizo hidden. It goes even further than them being friends. This is just an insane circumstance. Traveled from the future, bro? Like, my lord. We got some powerhouses. Yeah, we need to see y'all in Sulong, bro. Let's get a full moon, get all the minks ready. $5,000? Oh, we got 5,000. No worry. From Dressrosa. We can roll 5,000 deep. There's the plan. Now let's hope the execution goes right. Doom, doom, bam, bam. So is that another crew that's allied with oh, Sanji's, I bet. I'm sliding in. Oh, Tsuru. So that's Kinemon's wife. Don't win her heart. She's not just lovely, but also strong. And she tall as hell, bro. She too much for you. Two birds on fire. Habu Pit Viper. Reverse crescent moon, which signifies rebellion. That's a fire emblem. Usohachi. Ah, okay. Yeah, Zoro ain't doing shit. So Usopp out here working overtime. Ah, that's what Frankie's up to. Okay. Okay. Sanji's like, Geisha Robin, hold on. I might need to pull up on that. Yes, sir. The Wano fits. Oh, right. He's got... That's so clutch, bro. I keep forgetting you can do that. Garb, jutsu. Poof. Yes, sir. They looking fly. Whoa. Nah, I need to see Brooks, bro. Nah. I thought they were about to end it. There you go, Chopper in the ninja fit. Okay. Brook looks like he got killed, bro. Yeah, you need to change up her because it's a bit revealing. Nope. No, it's not, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Bro, you're really not going to change your clothes. Oh, is this the other person they traveled with? Shunobu. Oh, here we go. It's going to look like Raizo. Right. Right. That's not at all what you gave her. Why is he in shock, bro? Did he get Kambaka Kingdom in flashbacks? Sexy or frumpy? Sure it's not Shinobi? Younger sister to Kin-sama? Seduction, not the sexy jutsu, bro. My spirit would have been broken. Sanji, please don't die, bro. Don't turn this into Fishman Island again. Deadly weapons. You're right about that. Oh boy. The three samurai, Kawamutsu, Shuridoji, Denjiro. Ah, okay. Are they also part of the Akazaya 9? Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do 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 do. All right, I need these names again though. Kawamatsu. Who else? Ashura Doji. So many names, bro. So many. Denjiro. Oda really just be dropping new names like it's nothing. Like, here names, bro. Slow down real quick. Slow down. Still remembering up names from fucking 2 episodes ago. You still dropping more. Okay, so Jibuemon, the retainer who had recognized Momonosuke, was able to inform them of the existing Oden sympathizers who still believe in his ways, informed him of the growing rebellion that was waiting for Momonosuke and his retainers to make a comeback. Toki informed them of what she had done with the time fruit and to wait for them to arrive in the future. 20 years later, loyalty's still holding strong. They had informed them of the mark on the ankles that will signify any rebellious ninja, samurai, people of Wano that will be ready to help. Now I feel like they'll go more into Toki's devil fruit at some point, but for right now, still need to get a handle on everybody that's going to be participating in this. So we didn't get the face or name of this last person here, and I don't even think we got a clear look at Oden either. He's like shrouded in a shadow that whole entire flashback. For the most part, we're just going back over everything that had occurred since the time travel incident. Them leaving in order to find allies, getting split up little by little at Zou, Dressrosa, finally Punk Hazard, and then being saved by Luffy and them. The emblem and the plan that will be going down at Onigashima, Kaido's base. The Fire Festival, the day of the Fire Festival, will be when the raid goes down on Kaido and the Animal Kingdom Pirates, who I'm assuming is an ally of Kaido. Usopp working steadily to hand out the flyers with only two people that have the moon ankle. Frankie trying to get blueprint of the castle, and Robin trying to get information on Orochi's men. So for the most part, it seems like they had a pretty stable plan until Luffy came in and messed it all up, making a big ruckus over in the over in Kuri. But I guess we would need to expedite the plan anyway, since the raid day is coming up. So find us some more warriors to fight alongside us. I feel like them saying 5,000 people was on purpose, because of course we know we have alliance 5,000 strong from Dressrosa, so that we we could still call on. And I'm sure Luffy wouldn't hesitate to call on them to help out here. But yeah, things look like they're gearing up. I think we're still pretty early into this arc. I feel like I'm pretty good at telling when we're sort of like the beginning phases of an arc, the middle phases, and the final phases. This still feels like the beginning of things, still setting up what's to come. There's still so much lore. I feel like they're going to drop in a lot more exposition before we actually have this plan go underway, but it's good to get it all sort of, mapped out for the most part. But yeah, that does it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we'll be watching episodes 912, 913, and 914, but that does it for this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.